Hi and welcome to Mystic Angel. So this will be our first live in a long, long time that we will be doing readings and such. I have predictions. I'm gonna dabble into scripting, and I guess I'll just interact with all of you. If you have questions, stream them there. So the readings will be. I have to set up the timers. So the readings will be 15:55. You get 10 minutes for 15:55. All the attention will be on you, and you could ask questions. So I'll put a timer, but if Spirit wants to talk more, then of course we will connect. I don't really like time it. So yeah. So as you all get in, I have. You know what I didn't do that I forgot is that I didn't put my and such. You could tell I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so my is I should have done that all together. But meanwhile, so you could see what questions you want to ask Spirit if you do a reading. It's AZ H. Is it H or F? So I have like an old Cash App and a new Cash App. I had to like change it because somebody was like, "Hey, I send you money through Cash App." Yeah, it is H1305. And then, hey, are you? Don't ask me because I'm so like I don't get that Venmo. And then my PayPal is Esmeralda 1305 at Yahoo. I should pin them. How do you pin them? I guess you can't. Well, anyway, so yeah, so we'll do 15:55 for 10 minutes of readings, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. I have my romance cards, and I love this tarot, and I always forget whose tarot this is. I mean, I could look it up because I've been using it quite a while for my readings, and it's very pretty. Funny thing is, I don't know too much about the tarot, so I'm kind of like studying it. This would be like my first actual tarot card. I used to do a lot of oracle cards, and then a lot of them were Doreen Virtues. Like my romance cards are still Doreen Virtues because I haven't finished my romance cards because I'm doing my own deck. And I think it's because I had a lot of her cards and I kind of like decided that they needed to, go on their way. So I'm back down to like three three decks. So I'm restarting my my card decks. So yes. So we're doing scripting, we're doing the readings, and I guess and we're doing predictions. That 4G to the 5G thing, but the internet's not the best. All right. So I have my Cash App open, and then I guess I'll open my PayPal, which I have a Cash App. I should download the PayPal app, right? That would be like the smart thing to do. Sorry, I don't want to get this through uh, Play Store, PayPal, because all of you guys you're always asking me to get this app and that app, and then I'm used to like my same old apps. I also have Square, so that's not an issue. All right, so while I'm doing all of that, and before you guys get on with your readings, let's do predictions. Because I know a lot of you want to know what's the energies that are coming, and I've been sharing a lot on the essence and energy of this upcoming blue moon that I know I sound like a broken record, but if you all understood how a major manifesting energy that we are encountering right now. And I know a lot of you are in turmoil. There's like a lot of chaos, a lot of stagnant energies. That's why I've been doing a lot of healing for you. Usually it's a lot of love spells. And lately you all have been like, we need healing. We need healing. So I've been doing a lot of healing for you all. Oh, and I'll talk about the cash book too, because I know you've been asking about that. I didn't put that on there, but I'll ask about the cash book. So let's see our predictions. Um, Spirit, whatever you want to share about the upcoming energies in this cycle, this October, November, December. Just give us an array of what's coming, because since um, we just want to know, we want insights, information, messages, advice. Like, what do you have advice for us? What would you like to share with us? All right, is that overall? All right. So the first card that we got, there's a lot of flow energy. So it's like a lot of fluid energy. I see a lot of abundance. So a lot of abundance, a lot of fertility. So a lot of you that don't want to conceive, this is the time to watch out, because there's a lot of fertility energy, and that would make sense. And I know this is going to sound really harsh, so I don't want you to take this in the wrong way. But as one life ends, another one begins. And then we've had a lot of like loss of lives. So of course we're going to have even more so, new beginnings coming into our world. So with fertility, my waters with crystals. I have organs in my fridge. So I do a lot of organizing and regenerating and that. So she's also, this spirit is like standing over, almost like over the oceans and over the land, and she is giving it a lot of healing energy. So a lot of you are going through healing, which makes a lot of sense, because what I just expressed to you that I've done for you all. So embrace this healing, embrace this time to kind of like find yourself, especially that there's been a lot of loss of relationship. There's just like a lot of like the essence and energy is lost, a lot of loss. So with all of that, you need to kind of like set new priorities. Like, what is it that you are seeking out of life? Our lives are not what it used to be. We're in completely different lifestyles right now. What we felt like we were in control of, we are seeing that we are not. So she is standing over our lands and sending out healing to all of you. Now, if we go into the next, and we could say this would be for like November. November is, it's an energy of feeling a bit like stuck. So a lot of you are going to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't get out, I can't do this. It might be another quarantine, especially that if you watch the news and if you hear everything that's going on with the whole pandemic, it could just mean that. But there's a lot of like feeling stuck, not being able to get out, almost like an imprisoned type energy. But then this beautiful spiritual guide says this is a time for you to work on yourself. I will say that during my quarantine, I did a lot of like eating the wrong food, so I gained a lot of weight, and lack of exercise, of course, because from my bedroom into my kitchen, that's not a lot of exercise. So this spirit is telling you to kind of like take care of yourself. A lot of teas, a lot of meditation that I do. I meditate a lot. So a lot of meditation, if you want to get into like yoga, just very spiritual, calming things, because a lot of you do not like to be at home. I'm a homebody. I absolutely love it. I'm a hermit at within, and many of you that are were saying that you're introverted and all of that, you recognize time that you are a social butterfly. You like to go to connecting with earth. So bringing plants into your house. If you see it behind me on my altar, I have my pothos, and that will transmute any negative toxins out of your system, and it'll get transmuted into positive. For example, we breathe oxygen, that we give out carbon monoxide, which the plants, that's how they grow. So we have this beautiful community with nature and ourselves. And I feel like that's what the spirit is saying. We need to branch out. especially that we are so lucky. If you think about it, I know a lot of people like, oh, I'm at home, I don't like this. But imagine if we were at home in the 80s when we didn't have an internet, when we didn't have telephones to, you know, Skype someone or messenger someone or FaceTime, whatever it is that you use. We have that. So it we this disconnection, it's um gotten so used to that, being with people or being at work. You gotten used to certain things. We are a creature of habits, so you get used to certain things in your life, and now this has been pulled out from under you, so you're freaking out. Reach out, have virtual parties, virtual connections. Look at me, like I have been in hermit mode for a while, and here I am once again, connecting with you all. So November, I like to keep it as positive as possible, but it's going to be a time for you to find yourself, okay? Because if not, it's going to be a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotions, that, a lot of sadness. So you don't want that, because if you work on yourself, on your dreams, on your desires, then you're going to have the fertility, the prosperity, the starting new businesses, that to getting out there. Now, December is a time for releasing, letting go, cleansings. And it would make sense if you think about December is when everybody celebrates the new year. So it's also a time of offering. So offering charity, offering love, support, find out it, because we're at a circumstance that a lot of people don't have money. So we don't need money. Like giving like handmade things to your friends, to your family, to children is really cool. It's really nice. I've been going to Hobby Lobby, and I see like all these adorable little hand pillows that you can make. I've been making like little things for my Canva, my Etsy shop that I do with my granddaughters. So, kind of like going back to basics. Back in the 1800s, we were at home, especially in the winter months. It's not like we could go into a car and put the heater on. So we would stay home, during the winter months. So doing activities with your family, with your children, simplifying your life, and just like, making it better. That's the main thing. Now, if we were to put everything into perspective, what I am seeing is this divine reign over us, right? I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you're not alone, that divine energy is watching over you. Almighty God of the heavens, however you want to see, this beautiful being is watching over us, is protecting us, is taking care of us. So connect with him, him or she or he, whatever you want, because I don't, to me, divine energy doesn't have a female or male. It's like Archangel Gabriel. Sometimes Archangel Gabriel, I see him as a him, and sometimes Archangel Gabriel will come to me as a female, because they really don't have, it's almost like an energy. Sometimes it's feminine energy, sometimes it's male energy. So however you see divine energy, understand that divine energy is working with you. And I'm seeing amethyst. So, and it's funny because today Spirit told me to put on amethyst. And I was like, and I love amethyst, has like always been my cherished crystal stone, whatever you want to call it. And today I grabbed all the amethyst and put it on. But they're saying that through amethyst, there's going to be a lot of frequency, a lot of understanding, a lot of connecting with the divine, connecting with your spiritual guides. And at the same time, you are going to be cleansing, because amethyst is going to balance you out, especially if you become way too emotional. Like I tend to have my assertive moments where I kind of lash out. It means you can understand you're in the house with everybody that that usually wakes up and goes to school, goes to work. So when you're at home with them for 24 hours, there has to be some kind of organization, because if you're like me, that I'm like the head, you're gonna be speaking your mind. But it's okay to do that. It's okay to speak and say things. All right, so I think we could do some readings. So if you guys want me to do a reading, we'll do 15:55 for 10 minutes. I'll put the timer on, but I won't actually time it, just to kind of give it, for anybody to go. Hey, Jenna, welcome. So as soon as you pay, you could Cash App or PayPal, or I could send you through Square. But Square, I would need your your email. Oh, I downloaded the PayPal. Dun, dun, dun. Here's PayPal. Where is it? I lost it again. So just let me know where you paid through. I kind of have my assistant in the other room, so she'll be watching. She'll be watching. So, but if I don't see it here, just let me know, and then I could verify. Okay, perfect. I got the Cash App. Ugh. They ask you to verify the pictures, and I'm sometimes like super like I don't see. All right, I think that's good. All right, let's open Cash App over here because I can't figure it out. PayPal. I have Cash App open. Okay. I should have linked. I have my Etsy shop too, so I do have email readings there. So full email reading is 2222, but there you could like ask questions. It's more in detail because I do it in auto writing, very quiet. It's really quiet here. That's not the issue, but I'm saying it's just like me spirit. There's no, you know. Okay. So yep, I have my PayPal up. So my PayPal is Esmeralda1305 at Yahoo. The video looks good. What?
It's a little blurry, but it's fine.
Yeah, they says that I'm gonna close some stuff because I have a feeling it's because I might have.
No, it's a camera.
It's a camera?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't tell me
You
that
can't
because
even see your makeup.
I love my well, your videos you can never see the makeup.
How do I check the payment thing that you're telling me to?
Um, I tried to open up PayPal here, but I don't know because nobody's really said anything yet.
Yeah.
But I just can't log in on my phone. I was gonna tell you to keep the phone just in case because I have Cash App and everything on there, but I can't log in because I don't remember. I haven't done this in a while. All right, let's see. Well, I can see it here, so it's no biggie. I just go under activity. Don't forget to subscribe because I will be doing a lot more videos. All right, so guess nobody wants readings yet. So let's go into scripting. So I've been sharing with you all about scripting. I'm obsessed with scripting, and I'll show you the one that I did. I think this was for the beginning. Maybe let's see, Daisy, because I go through so many, and I have the dates. All right, so this one was May 12th. This one I opened this scripting journal. So, and this one I made it. I think I made it really pretty because I added a lot of my manifestations. I added pictures. Like it's almost like a journal scripting vision board. So I don't know because my daughter says my camera's not like it's a little blurry. So if you see, I added the pictures of like the dream home that I want, and then of course I added my pictures of my family, and then around it I scripted. I'm so happy and grateful for my beautiful, and then I write, I fill in, details about my beach home. And then I have all of these in my shop, all the little printals that you see. I have the universal checks, and it's super funny because I only asked for $1,500 because I wanted to see. I wanted to like test the waters with it because I've been scripting since 2013, but not as fluid as right now. So, because right now I script every single day, and I wanted to. This was back in July, and I wanted to see how like kind of like test it. And it was so funny because I asked for a certain amount of money, and it was really nice when I got it. I got it a little differently, of course, because you have to be open when you do this. You have to be open with spirit because they're gonna send you things differently. You have to pay attention. That I feel like divine energy is always gonna give you what you truly need and what you deserve. Okay. If you are a negative person and you're constantly like, um, complaining about this and complaining, it's going to be a little harder for you. So you have to live in gratitude. It's not just, I'm going to write, I'm happy and grateful, and then turn around and talk to a friend over the phone and be like, oh my God, my life sucks. Because then I'm like, you're like, like that you're stopping the flow. So you have to be very careful who you talk to. And I did this, I have this in my shop too. All the beautiful sunflowers was, I think, in August. And it's funny because this is when I did my with the printable, the sunflower printable, and I wanted it only to sell a certain amount of copies just to kind of see if people would love it, and it oversold. So it was really nice. And then I did some for my look how pretty the printable is. So I just make it really pretty because I like to go back to my scripting and um, just revisit what I've manifested, and then I'll go back and write it out. But I want to show you. Let me grab my journal. So these are for the scripting class, and I will say that once I reach the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, because I want to get to that mark, because I've been kind of like goofing off with YouTube for a while. Once I reach that, I'm gonna be giving away my scripting class, which is generally, I think it's like 222. I'm not really 100%, but you get one-on-one sessions with me, and I help you go through the scripting. Like we actually talk, and what is it that you're trying to manifest, and then I help you kind of go through it, and we talk to spirit. So it's really, really cool, the scripting class. So I made these because I know it's a lot harder for some of you to do the prompts. Until you start flowing with scripting, it's always going to be a little challenging. So what I do is, and if we open it up, you can see I wrote the little prompt, and then you have a space, and it's very, like, I call this the 1 minute scripting, because it really doesn't take a lot of time, unless it's like I have certain times that I want to manifest certain things, and I kind of just go into spirit mode. And then now I'm manifesting for you all, which I don't like to say because then sometimes you overdo it with me. So I found out through my meditations that I could script for you all. A certain angel that I've been working with for a while, that I do not reveal him to you because he's working with me. And when I said I want to share you because I didn't know who he was, or I found out so much about him. Me being someone that's been like working with my angels since like 1999, that I actually knew that this was who I was talking to, angels. I, studying so many angels and knowing about so many angels, I never knew about this specific angel. And he's actually in the Bible, and a bunch of like different religions talk about him. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's like really cool. Um, so he gave me a special gift, which was really nice because, our ego is always doubting, even me. Like, I think it's just super funny that a lot of you guys connect with me and you feel like I could do certain things. And then I'm like, I'll talk to like my daughter and stuff, and I'll be like, it's so funny how people, like believe that you could achieve certain things and whatnot. And the reason for this is also I witnessed this. Like, you'll call me and be like, hey, did you do this? And then I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture of like what I scripted and send it to them. And then of course I get the whole story and the whole testimonial. So it's really, really nice being able to do this for you. But I want you to know that you could do this. You don't have to have me do it for you. You could actually do this for yourself. So it's just simply writing out your desire. So what I do, so I want to teach you, like, nobody is going to teach you this. Scripting is going to tell you to write, I'm so happy and grateful now that and then write what you desire, like it's in present terms. I want you to get into the emotion, and then on top of that, I have Napoleon's Hill's secret, that if you read Napoleon Hill, he does not reveal the secret. He tells you that it's in every chapter. He tells you that you're going to find it, but he doesn't actually tell you ever what it is. And then you have a lot of like spiritual gurus that tell you, oh, well, I know what it is, but I can't tell you because then it's not going to work for you. And I don't feel that. I feel that if I share with you how to get out of like the mumbo jumbo and actually doing it, but of course you have to do it because if not, then it's not me, it's you. But I feel like, okay, I found the secret, I'm using it in my life, and I seeing the realization, I'm seeing everything manifesting. So of course I'm going to share with you guys. I'm not going to keep that to myself. So when you script, you will write, I'm so happy and grateful now that I write something that I'm grateful for that has already occurred. Like I would say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am back on YouTube with my beautiful online earth angels and we're exchanging all of this, beautiful magic and connecting and so many blessings. And then I get into that and then I'll go, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have 1,000 subscribers and it's reaching I don't know, internationally or whatever. Then I go into like desires. Oh, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have now 2,000 subscribers. You just escalate your desires. Example, if you're making, let's say, $200 a week, but you want to make 1,000. So you find it in between from 200 to 1,000, you could say 500. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $500 a week. And with this $500, I could pay this and I'm able to like pamper myself, like get really into your scripting like it's a journal entry. And it just like you get to the point that you look forward to it. Because once you start realizing the things, you're like, I wonder what I could script into my life. Not only that, I script healing, I script relationships. So it doesn't have to be material. I script success for my children, health for my grandchildren. Like I script all of these beautiful energies into, my daily ritual. And then I created this one and I created this one. And I have one more that she's like a fairy, but I haven't gotten them yet. So if you get them from me, they're in my Etsy shop for $8.88 plus whatever the shipping is. And then of course I will write you a beautiful thank you message and I'll send you like the prayer. Let's get to the prayer. So to close your scripting, to give it that like secret sauce to manifest, right? You do the divine prayer. And I know it by memory. I just want to see like where I wrote it. Because I know I wrote it somewhere. Of course, now that I want to share it with you guys, I don't see it. All right. So what I do is like after I'm done, so we'll get into the cash book next. O divine providence, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom, with which to make better use. So you hear what the prayer says, with which to make better use of the riches you already blessed me with at birth. Meaning that we have all the riches. We just need the wisdom to tap into them of the riches you blessed me with at birth. And then this is the secret sauce. And the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire. So right there, I'm asking divine providence to detach any control over me. So whoever is sending psychic attacks, any low vibrational energies, any hypnosis, right there, I am inviting divine providence to get rid of that. That I am once again in charge to control and direct my own mind. I'm not being influenced by, social media or anything that wants me to buy this or do that or vote for this person, like whatever, right there, I'm kind of thinking for myself. This is why it is so important because sometimes, and I notice this with you all when we do one-on-one scriptings, you ask that, but for some reason, I don't want that anymore. I see that in some of your relationships. I see that over and over. So it's like once we do that prayer, that powerful energy, our minds shift and we're able to, do our desires. All right, so I'm gonna do messages. That's you, Diana, right? The butterfly. I don't want to. I mean, Spirit knows who you are. So let's see. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't know why. My internet's so crappy. Let's see. If I go home, if I could see myself. I just don't want it to. Okay, I could see myself. Okay, I wanted to make sure it was you. I'm gonna do some cards for you. Okay. All right, beautiful angels of light. What do you have for beautiful Nana? What would you like to tell her and share with her and guide her? Any messages, anything. Completely open to the very best. Answer all her questions. Okay, here we go. Oof, Diana. You've been going through some stuff, my friend. Okay. This situation, they're saying that you're surmounting it, meaning that it is part of your past. It's something that you've really gone through. You're still feeling its kind of like the feeder bands of it. You're still feeling that energy. You're still feeling, because it was like, oh my gosh, it was a lot. You know, and they're calling it like a fiery type chaotic situation. Like it overwhelmed you, and it wasn't just you. I feel like it overwhelmed more than just you. It's like a lot. Wow. Let's see if they want to share more on the situation, because I feel like you're still feeling its, oh my godness. Okay. Now, the residue of this situation is still around you. So if you know me, I'm all about cleansing and clearing and everything, but they're asking you to cleanse music, singing bowls. I like the Tibetan, and I could be saying it wrong, Tibetan, Tibetan singing bowls, because it's not just the singing bowls, but it's that frequency in the background that is very sacred and spiritual. So I would do this if you want to put it on your phone and just kind of like walk through the house. Maybe you could do like a singing bowl slash saging, or Palo Santo, something to completely cleanse and clear your area. Um, I'm also seeing some kind of piano lessons. I don't know if I'm seeing something. I don't know. They're showing me piano lessons. Like they're literally like piano. All right, you let me know. Now, you're going to come out of this, and I see someone. This could be your job or a career shift and something. This is a man that helps you. It's something like you want to do, or some. So it's either a promotion or somebody that's funding you. It's some kind. It might be like a loan. It's some kind of, you're waiting for this, and this man approves it. So if you're asking, wondering, will this be approved, or am I going to get this promotion? Because I'm sensing that this has to do with your prosperity. This man, I'm gonna describe him a little to you. He's not old. He might be in his like mid 30s. Um, Kind of slender, maybe a bit tall, but he looks very stern, very, very serious even. But inside he's a big mush. Like he's very like, he understands. Okay, he puts that front because he has to look this way, but I feel like he understands. Okay, so I hope you know who he is. Now, I'm not sure if this is you because I like, and then you tell me. I see a couple, like an embracing couple, a kind of like romance connection, very giddy, very loving. Uh, I feel like there's questions about this. What? Okay, tell me, why are you showing this to her? Like, what is this? What am I supposed to express? Is it a wedding? I don't know. Is it maybe a, because I feel like it's like you're doing this, like it's, like you're involved in this, but it's not you. I'm like all over the place here. Help me out. Okay. And then here's the guy too. It's almost like this man, the guy that's supposed to help you with your prosperity, he's around you like a lot. So now I'm feeling that he's not just like a boss or something. I feel like this person is close, but in aspect, not like he's kind of a new branch to the family. So it's almost like maybe someone's getting married that's part of your family and he's part of the family, so he helps the family. I don't know. Does that making no sense? And I see again the music, the violins, the pianos. All right, so you tell me what's going on. You don't know? Oh my gosh, this was like all over the place. Nobody's getting married. Oh, sorry, you're like confusing us here. Oh. So let's do this. Go ahead and ask a question. Since they have me here on a roller coaster, you go ahead and ask something that you want to know. Ah. Go ahead and ask me, Diana. Take your time because I know my feet is like stupid slow. Ah. Okay, so you're not with someone. This maybe this is why we got this reading. Maybe this is why they're showing me this love, you know? So you're not in a relationship, but you do want. Okay, so let's ask. Okay, because that was like so weird the way they showed me. It's almost like they were describing like there's music, there's violins, there's pianos, there's this giddiness, and then I felt like it was like around you. So I was like, well, maybe if it's not her, maybe it's someone closer is getting married. Let's ask. So Diana wants to know, is she gonna meet her true love in this lifetime? Like, what are you sharing with her? Because I feel like you're like talking, but you're not expressing too much. Okay. You had a separation, so you were in a relationship, but you separated. Because here's what they're sharing with me. There's been a lot of like blocks. So it's almost like you need to kind of like heal, forgive, let go of like what was. Then they're saying to be open-minded because the way you're going to meet this person, this true love that you're connecting with, is going to be very like spontaneous. So it's almost like you're just going to happen to be, the wrong place at the wrong time, but it's going to be the right place at the right time. Like you're going to just, and he's going to come up to you. Like this is a situation where it's not you hunting or whatever. No, this person, like he connects with you and talks to you, and you're like shy. Like he freaks you out a little because I feel like he's gonna be very straightforward. And the reason for that is because he has a lot of experience. Like he knows what he wants. There's no beating around the bush. He dyes his hair. Just that. Why? Why'd you even say that? Okay, I'm sorry. Sometimes spirit just tells us stuff that's a little personal. All right. So you come from like deception, and then there's kids that were like involved in the situation. So I don't know if you have children and maybe the separation, like I don't know what's that. But what you've gone through needs to be put to rest. I feel like you need to do like a forgiving ritual where you just kind of like write everything down, and you might have to do this like for three different moon cycles. Divorce, three adult children. Okay. All right. So let's do this. And I don't want you to do this month because I feel like this month is all about manifesting, but then I do. Spirit, what do you tell her? When should she do this release? Oh my God, that's funny. Okay. So they're saying that you should do this for the new moon, which is funny. Like releases are not like really done in the new moon. But the reason they're saying this is because this energy will help you connect with the next chapter. So now I understand the burning tower. It's like a lot of situation that you've gone through. And I feel like you're still feeling it, but you were surmounting it, meaning like this is part of your past. So for three moons, so like you'll do October, then do November, then do December. Write everything down. Write it all down on a piece of paper. I want you to get yourself either like a metal tin, somewhere that's fire safe. And I want you to go outside because I want you to burn this, and I want these ashes to leave. Like throw them over the ground, the dirt next to trees, so that energy could to go on its course, so it could just in your life, because you are meeting this person, and no matter what, even if you don't do this, you're going to meet this person. So I want you to know that they're saying that this is like in your stars. So yes, you will meet. And he's very compatible, very understanding. He says that you're feisty and he likes it. So I don't see you feisty. I always feel like my energy of you is just like someone like super sweet, and I just don't know, like big hearted, super sweet. Like I don't see you feisty. But look, honey jar. I love the honey jar. I do. That's like one of my top. The honey jar and the mandrake, like that one is one of the. But yes, definitely do that. You're a Libra, so Libras are dreamers. Jenna, I don't know if she's still here. I see a Jenna. So let me know, Jenna, if somebody else is there that wants questions. Don't forget to subscribe and pin and everything. Let's get into the cash book until we get the next couple of. Yeah, I know it buffered. It's like, so I noticed the buffering. It's like ridiculous. The video is horrible. It just keeps buffering.
I thought it was just like me.
Yeah.
I went on my phone too, and it was doing the same thing.
Yeah. I see it like it gets better and then it starts buffering because I'm watching it too. So it's like, it's just awful. I don't get it. So yeah. Pass me the cash books. Yeah, all of them. Thank you. All right. So until we get new questions, we're going to be talking about the essence of prosperity, because a lot of you come to me about prosperity and money and so on and so forth. And I also have a revelation because a lot of you want to win the lottery. I'm not laughing at you because I feel like we all want it. I think I could remember going through a time that I was like, I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery. So a lot of our essence and energy wants us. Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you, Diana. Thank you for always being there for me. We all have this kind of like get rich quick, right? We want to win the lottery. And if we win the lottery, we have an array of plans that we're. So Spirit tells me that this book is not, it's a prosperity book. It's a cash book. It's to flow prosperity. The lottery is not and this is gonna sound weird because even when they told me, I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. The lottery is not a prosperity venue. The lottery is controlled. So it's, and even being controlled, like you could win it, but it's not like a divine sequence. Do you, I know this is some complicated because I know that when they were telling me, I was like, oh my God, what are you talking about? So with a cash book, you want to manifest prosperity as a flow, meaning you're exchanging some of your services, some of your work, you're exchanging, because prosperity is a give and a receive. Example, I give you my energy work, my readings, my books, my knowledge, my wisdom, because I tap into divine energy, and you give me prosperity. That's how it works. Even when I do freebies, and I know that divine energy is always going to send me something. So I don't do it. And then I don't do it because I know that that's going to happen. I do it because I love what I do. That's and that's the main thing. When you are doing something that you love, you prosper. So I'm working with Kabbalah. I absolutely love Kabbalah. And this is the energy of the 72 names of God. And then on the back, I have, well, wow, I don't have nothing on the back. On the back, I put an angel seal. I have one in my book. Hold on. These are ones that I'm working on for you guys. So I make these. They're in my shop. I make these for you. And these are not done, obviously. So here's the divine name of God, and there's a ritual that goes with this name. And then the inside will be filled with pages with the seals of the angels, the divine providence prayer, divine providence prosperity. Like I will put American dollars because I'm in the US. If you get your book, you could take out the American dollars and put your own. But the reason why I put that money is because in our dollar, I know a lot of people think it's the Illuminati, but that all seeing eye is actually divine providence. I go into detail who and what divine providence energy is in my book, The Awakening, because it's how I was able to connect and understand this. Now, I'm going to show you the seal. So here is my divine providence. I mean, sorry, my 72 names of God energy for prosperity. And I did a ritual. That's why it looks like that, because I do rituals for you guys, and I use this beautiful angel seal. It has specific angels. So when I do healing for you all, I use this seal. I use the seal to cleanse my home. It's like amazing. It has is it 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it has 7 archangels that help you, manifest. So in your cash book, I will have the divine name. In the back, we'll have the angel seal that I just showed you, and then it'll be full of pages. So you will write your prosperity with the essence and energy of gratitude. Gratitude is the seal. Gratitude is the kind of like activation, secret sauce, because by you being grateful for stuff that you haven't gotten, you're telling divine energy that that it's already yours, that there is no doubt that you will manifest this. Um, I love hearing your stories. I think it was Suzanne. I think was one of my favorites, and I know that there's actually somebody already that wanted. And it's not the same person because I have 2 different people, maybe 3 different people that are doing those SBA loans, and they're wanting to use this book for that. But I have one that asked for a certain amount of money and she received it. I think she received some of it first. They told her she has to do certain things and she receives, because, I don't know how that government stuff works. Anyways. And then I have my favorite one was this young girl. They sound really young, at least. It was a couple. They have a business, or they just bought a business or whatnot. And they needed to manifest clients. And she got the book, the ritual, and she started doing everything. And she's like, she messaged me and she's like, you don't understand. Clients that had told us no are calling us back. So she was just like, wow. So I love that story because it's like my own story, restarting, on my spiritual stuff again, because what I was doing, I cannot do anymore. So in the beginning, it was just like, oh my gosh, I've lost all my followers and all my stuff. I'm like starting from scratch. And seeing like things like kind of like happen overnight was like really, really cool. And then, of course, I'm like, I'm sharing this with everybody. But you have to do it. It's like so important. Like you have to do it. So this is the book. And if you, I have the PDF file of how you make yourself. If you see, it's very simple. You just need the symbol, which I have them. And if you get the PDF book has them. And you make yourself your own little books. They're super cute. And then I'll just add the papers inside. I got a lot of pretty, pretty papers. I put them all in there. I put all the seals and all the symbols. And you have your cash book. And of course, you just got to do the ritual. And this is amazing. All right. So if anybody else has questions, you want me to answer? I think we done it all. We did the predictions, the cash book, the scripting. Once I reach my 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away to my subscribers, to one subscriber, the new ones, because I have subscribers from way long ago. Um, and then I have some, just like the ones that come and are new subscribers that are showing up. We'll choose one to, we'll do a one-on-one scripting class that I offer on my Etsy shop. Oh, and I'm still open. I have one filling for on-call psychic on my Etsy shop, because I only do them every 3 months and I only take on one client because it's a lot of one-on-one energy work. And if any of you all know anything about energy work, it takes a lot of energy. So yeah, I think that's it for now. If nobody has any questions, then I will log off and thank you. And like Albert Einstein says, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. You have to use your imagination when you are scripting and manifesting, and you have to be open. Think about it like when you're a child. And I know some of us had really rough childhoods, but find that happy place that you knew and you knew and you knew in your heart and you believed in it. That's where you have to connect. Like going back to innocence. Thank you all. I think that's it, and we'll call it a night. And so I'm gonna be doing more lives. I'm gonna be trying to come on like every few days. My goal is maybe do like Mondays and Wednesdays or Mondays and Thursdays and like that. But I will do it consistently. That way you know when I'm on. Thanks again. You all have a blessed Sunday.